Alright, y'all. Let me see. So this is footage from one of the games we had on Saturday. So I'm pretty much gonna just go like play by play, show you guys a little bit of what I see and stuff like that, and how we can improve. So let's go. I'm just go ahead and play it. Make sure my sound is on, and let's see what we get. Okay, so one tip right here. Let me see. Bring it back. Okay, like right here, I would say right now, John and Nico, you guys have to communicate this, right? So you got one guy cut into the basket right here. You got this one guy in the corner. I know Nico sees both of them. Let me see. I think. Yeah, make sure you talk on this and make sure Chaos has this dude cutting so you can get to this guy in the corner. And when they pass it to this corner, you gotta get up closer than that. Like look how much space you're giving him, right? So you're like daring him to shoot. What you want is you want to kind of chase him off the line. So that way it gives us a chance. You want to make them take an extra dribble. The same thing that, I say that, we don't want to do, like we want to move the ball on the pass. You have to try to force them into dribbling and making them make more plays off the dribble. Okay? Okay, so just one tip on this play, right? So we have to get in the habit of pushing the ball up through the pass, right? Right here, we're jogging up the court. We're trying, remember, like nobody's around this basket right now. So we have to everybody full sprint and put pressure on the defense the entire time. And that's how we're gonna be able to make stuff happen. So like in this case, Nico passing it up to John right here, because he's ahead of you would be the best case scenario. And then if you pass it to John and John attacks straight up, Alonzo would fade over here to this corner, and he would get more time and a more open shot in order for us to just get a better look at the basket. So we just got to learn how to advance the ball like quickly and more on time. Okay, let's see. And then when hold on, we come over here. We get Alonzo a shot. He misses it. D'Lo right here. Even boxing out isn't just for defense. So whenever you're on offense and you see the ball up in the air like that, right? We have to assume that everything is a miss. So the first thing you should do right here is try to find a body to box out so that way the ball falls in your hand instead of having to jump up and like giving them the opportunity to poke it away from you, right? Because we could have an extra possession right here, but we got to box out. We'll see a lot of examples of not boxing out in this, but we'll work on it. Okay, but it's a good effort going to the basket and making a play on the rebound. Then let me see. Let's go ahead and play. Okay, so let me see. Oh, yeah, too far. Okay. Technical difficulties. Okay, here we go. So right here, we gotta. I like D'Lo. Good job spacing out, getting unclogging this one side from the floor. On this one, we have to advance the ball right here to D'Lo. I'm okay with you shooting this three because I know you can hit this right, but we gotta try to get a better shot off the pass. Even though this I'm okay with this. You know, it's just move the ball around that way we can get some continuity in the offense. It's the beginning of the game, and we want to make sure we're spreading the ball around and keep everybody's energy high, and we can keep the energy and the momentum going in our favor. Okay, and then here, make sure you boxing out John, so that way they can't poke it away from you, or we can if they do If you box out and they do the same thing, you get a foul on them. So it puts us in a better spot. We get free throws and everything. So we got to box out and make sure we're doing that and making sure we're keeping them honest and disciplined so we can get these boards. But good hustle. Okay, that was a good job advancing it up the court. One thing I just wanted to show is that right here, D'Lo, when guys are coming down the court like this, we can't let them get a full head of steam down there, because then that makes obviously it's going to be harder for you to guard, because it's going to be hard for you to catch up turning around like that, and then it's going to be hard for everybody that's back here, Chaos or Isaac, Nico, whoever's down there, to stop them, because they're going to be having all this momentum going down court. So it's your job to stop it. So you got to remember right here, you're putting your hands in the way, right? You're trying to swipe at it, but you got to get your body there to stop him. Like, put your body in there. You might even get a charge, but you want to be strong with it, right? So you got to be able to take that hit in the chest to be able to get done what we need to get done. Okay, that's the job. That's the job we got to do. That's the tough job. That's the tough and rewarding job you have at the top. Y'all get all the steals, y'all get all the fast break layups, so you get rewarded. Make a game out of it. And so, now it's hard. It's hard to stop going down. They missed the shot, but it is what it is, and y'all make the good play going up. Nice job. Okay, let me see. I really like this defensive possession right here. So Alonzo, you get up there, you get in front of the dude, put your body in front of him. Look, you're causing mistakes, causing havoc right here. Instead of putting your hands out, you're putting your chest in, let them run into your chest. You making them work, crowding them, harassing them. Right here, John is going against two guys right here. So for Alonzo, you gotta make sure you're rushing back over here to help and make it a 2-on-2. You see, let me see. You see, you're going too far deep. You're following this man, right, and you're leaving your zone. So you gotta come up here, take it, so that way John can bump down and take that guy in the corner, and then Chaos will come up and take anybody that's cutting to the basket. And then D'Lo, if you got to come up a little bit, maybe to the other side of the free throw line, to be able to take away this next pass and make sure you're helping Chaos and Nico guard that middle guy. Okay, so it's about positioning right here. Here, Nico, level 2 basketball, right? We're coming right here. Right here, you see our options, right? We got to hit on these kind of when you dribble penetrate like this. Well, you got to be looking outwards, because right now when you feel you have two people on you, and you can also feel people are behind you. So you got to hit Alonzo right here for this open three, and you're good enough to make this layup. But we got to make sure we're picking the easiest options possible, because we can't. There's gonna be times when we can't rely on this. There might be a bigger player or something like that, right? So we got to make sure we're taking the easy opportunities when they come. But it's a good lay though. Tough. Okay, right here. If Alonzo needs help. Let me see. So yeah, right here, Alonzo needs help. And okay, there we go. John, you're right behind the coach in the orange right here. On plays like this, first Chaos has to take a step up and go straight up with two hands. Make sure that we're helping discourage any kind of, finishes, obviously open layups to the basket. And then if you're John right here behind this coach, you want to make sure you put your body in front of this guy to stop him from getting that layup, possibly making him mishandle or something like that. And if he does kick it back to this guy on the wing, you can rush back out there and just make sure you're closing out and we can get there. So it's not bad. Did the best we could. Okay, and then right here, right, we have Chaos bringing the ball up the floor for my guards, for Nico, for Alonzo, for D'Lo, for John. On these type of plays, you guys have to demand the ball from Chaos. You have to actually have a commanding presence, a commanding voice, and say, Chaos, give me the ball. Okay, you guys are my ball handlers. I need you guys to be more dominant. I need you guys to be more forceful, and we have to be more careful of the basketball. If you know you handle the ball better than Chaos, then you need to go get the ball from Chaos so that way we can protect the basketball. Okay, so we got to grow as leaders and grow our confidence enough to be able to know where we're at. Okay, let's keep going. Here, one criticism on this, D'Lo. Anytime you see an open court like this, don't slow up. First of all, you gotta go you gotta go whoever this guy is right here closest to you. The first thing you should be doing is trying to make contact and get to the middle of this court. You beat everybody down the floor if you can. I know you can because you're quick. So just go ahead and make that contact. Race them up the floor. The only reason we got a turnover here is because you decided to slow down instead of taking advantage. Maybe maybe Alonzo ends up on the other side of the court and we get an open three or something like that. So you got to take advantage of that. Use your speed to help us. Okay, just two things on these layups right here. Alonzo, I see you. You did a good job right here. You're going off two. You're seeking contact. You're looking for the contact right here. The only problem is you can't lean away. Okay, you gotta complete the entirety of the layup. So right here, you can see you're leaning away from the contact. You gotta turn your body the other way. Go and put your shoulder into his chest. Don't lean your shoulder away from his chest, and then try to go in there and get a layup, and then the referee will more than likely give you a foul because this dude's swiping down, right? So you gotta take advantage of that. Okay, but I like the approach. We just gotta make sure we're embracing contact the entire way through. And then D'Lo is a good rebound right here. But again, look, you're fading away, so it's like they're not gonna give you that foul. You gotta make sure you're going towards the basket, and like I said earlier, just embracing the contact. And so then the referee will be more giving with these fouls. So we can't fish for them, but we gotta earn them. Now this one is the complete opposite. Now this is a tough layup right here. You're going fast break. You go off two, shoulder into his side, into his chest. Look, you're going the complete opposite way into his body, embracing the contact. And even though you didn't make the layup, referee rewarded you with the call because you went up there tough, and they reward physicality. That's a good lay. Hey, remember on these D'Lo, you got to go off of 2 feet. The 1-2. Whenever you know there's contact coming towards your way, you got to immediately think 2 feet, 2 foot finish, 2 foot finish, shoulder and chest. If you go off the 1-2, they're gonna be able to push you off your rocker, and that's why you don't have the angle to finish this layup the way you want it. Okay, so they're and then we're going on the fast break, and then one more thing, D-Lo, on these plays right here. You have to go hard. You have to be able to get these plays. Nobody should be able to lob a pass over your head and they not pay a consequence for it. You have to be able to. Whenever you see this pass going up like that, you're looking at it in the air. At least bat at it. Swat it out the air if you can't catch it. You just got to make a play on the ball. Don't let them do that, because then that makes John have to come up and help. And now they got a fast break situation that we don't want. Okay. Hurry up! One! We got a box out right here, Nico. We gave up 2 points. Nico and Chaos. We got a box out because now they got the ball back. That's 2 shots at the basket. And they get an easy putback. We got to make contact. Got to box out. This is a good shot by Alonzo, but here Nico on these type of plays right here. Now, like right now, where you're at right now, at the top of that 3-point line, now is the time to pass to John right here to your left. That's the time that's the time it's gonna put pressure on the defense. We got all this room back here behind the basket. You got to keep your eyes up and make sure we're looking for those opportunities. Remember in the Seeing the Gaps video I put out, I showed y'all gotta make sure we're looking at these spaces right here. These are all the openings that we're missing out on. So pass that up to John. John attacks, and then the same corner pass that you ended up giving to Alonzo, he's gonna end up getting this wide open for a 3, or he can go to the basket, whichever one he chooses. So just make it easier, give him more time to decide and everything. Look out for him. Plays, guys, look how everybody's walking. We got to make sure we're sprinting. We got to have more livelier energy. We got to be up tempo. We all got to be looking for the ball. We got to be looking to advance the ball in the pass, and the only way we can do that is if you guys are paying attention and being looking to receive the ball, taking care of it. Okay, so right here, let's go ahead. Out, my boy. We got a box out, like right here. Oh, where's the original shot? Okay, there you go. Right here, you got it in front of him. You got to push him back. So like the same thing he did where he pushes you. First of all, you won't go that far forward if you're in the mode of pushing back, and he can't jump up like this and use his height to his advantage. And then same thing, another box out. We got to get that to the ball. These guys throw a big lob pass over your head. We got D-Lo and Nico. We both got to get to this. We got to be more active with our hands. That's a steal for us. Go there again with the box out. And then we don't have to go through this struggle. That's 3-4 shots they got just because we didn't box out. So let's make sure we make that a point of focus. It's a good play right here. Pushed the ball, looked at the basket, took that opportunity. Nice floater. D'Lo's on the other side looking for the rebound. Great job. Let's see what this one is. For these type of plays, we gotta get rid of that ball earlier. Like this ball should have been passed right here. Pass this ball right here, then you give Alonzo all the freedom and room right here to make a decision on how he wants to get this layup next. Help him out a little bit. We took two extra dribbles than need be, and now we put Alonzo in a tough spot to finish. So he's not really left with much of an option. And then Alonzo, when you're in these situations where you don't get the ball in a very good spot, it's okay to dribble it back out, get everything set, get your balance back, and we'll be straight. Remember, when we're going inside the paint, 2-foot finishes. You're about to get some contact. Take a big power dribble right here. Put your shoulder in his chest, and then you move all these guys out the way, and then you'll get the benefit of that blocking foul right here when you go over this layup, and you'll have a better opportunity to get an and one. Yeah, my guards gotta be leaders. It's all four of y'all are back there. Y'all gotta tell Chaos to give you the ball. If you don't command it, he's not going to. He's a big man. You gotta enforce your way. Gotta earn the respect. Come on now. We don't want to let people get a full head of steam. Getting in this situation right here, you gotta get your body in front of him, D'Lo. You can't go over this guy right here, this player that you going over this like screen or whatever. You can't go over the screen. You gotta go underneath so you can cut that passing that dribble lane off. So that way you make people's job easier. So now when he comes in this paint, he has a full head of steam and can push Chaos out the way and get an open layup. So we gotta be more aggressive in that area. What's happening right here? It's a nice shot. One thing, Nico right here, we gotta pass this up to D'Lo. Pass it up to D'Lo because we got to put pressure on the defense before they turn around. Look, their backs are still to the basket. They're not all the way set up. Passes to D'Lo, put them in a panic mode, and then he can, in the same pass that you just gave to Alonzo, D'Lo can give to him, and he'll have a much more open shot. He doesn't have to do all these moves. Make it easier, even though it is pretty. Nice offense. Dribbling the ball up the floor, sprinting, putting pressure on the defense, pass it back out to D'Lo. He passed it around, trying to rotate it to the other side of the basket. We end up with John with an open shot. Missed basket, good look though. Can't ask for any more. Highlight of the week. You got this dude, shoots. Look at John already boxing out, pre-boxing out. Does everything. No. I don't know what happened. I think it was 15-8. So this dude shoots. John is pre-boxing out. This dude tries to go over the back, gets a foul call. Now one of their big men has a foul, all because John decided to box out. Good job. Beautiful. What do we do right in this play? Got the ball, advanced it, threw it up on the pass, putting pressure on the defense. We're dribbling, going side to side, we're moving around, shaking and baking. You got two people engaged right here. Make it a play, throw it outward so you can reverse the ball. Throw it, making a play on the ball, no wasted dribbles. You kick it out. John makes a play, no wasted dribbles, kick it back out. And now the first person here, the same person that started off this fast break, is the same guy that has this open shot right now. And this is how we should play defense. We got to be able to push it, press it, push it through the pass. Lonzo, on these, like right here on the drop, when you're driving on this basket, you have this guy beat right there. That guy's already beat. You gotta make sure you're embracing that contact. Go through that guy. You're either gonna get a layup right here, or this guy, this number 9 guy, is gonna drop down, try to stop you, and then you can pass it baseline right here to D'Lo, and he has an open shot right here in this corner. If this dude comes down to guard D'Lo, D'Lo got that open pass there to John. John got an open shot. If somebody comes over there to get John, John got that pass to Nico. He's got an open shot. So if you embrace that contact, all these options get opened up to us, and then this is how we can be the best version of ourselves. Gotta box out. Did a good job advancing the ball forward on the pass right here. Put pressure on the defense. You cut to the basket. Got the pass back. Right here, before we dribble, we got to survey our surroundings. There's an open passing lane right here to Alonzo. Alonzo has an open 3. This is the next step we got to take. Level 2 basketball, not level 1. Too many dribbles, dribbling for no reason, and then we end up in a turnover. Okay, so now it makes our lives harder than it needs to be. Now they have a fast break. You can't have possessions where people go untouched. You gotta put a body right there. You gotta at least touch him. Do something. Nico, you got to step up on that, stop his momentum. Don't let him get a full momentum into that shot right there. You could even step into him, get a charge right there. Because right now, if you would have stepped up, you would have got a charge because he would have been uncontrolled in that shot because he went off with 1 foot instead of 2. Okay, so let's make sure we're stepping forward. Hey guys, we got to stop these lob passes. These lob passes are not going to help us. We either make chest passes or bounce passes. Just those two, because when you do these lob passes, these are soft and these are easy to come get. The same things I was telling y'all earlier, why nobody should lob it over your heads, is the same thing these guys are doing right here. Is attacking those. So we gotta make more physical, not physical, but we gotta make tougher passes, bounce passes and chest passes only. So we gotta make better passing decisions. And we gotta box out. D-Lo, if they're at half court, we can't we can't go over these screens because that's what we're chasing them. We have to go under these screens so we can cut off his path. That way he can't get a full head of steam like this, and then it's hard to stop him. Yeah, I was about to say Alonzo did a good job of coming here faking, but I would say right here, John, you do got to step up too, and put your body in front of him. We got to put our bodies there, get them in position to take charges if we can. Can't do the lob passes. Lob passes end up getting stolen. That time it didn't get stolen, it caused a turnover though. Great play. Got the ball in. Nico came in. Gage is ready to get into the action. We need to make bounce passes right here just to avoid that right there, that possibility of it getting swatted and stolen. Good pass though. Looked at the basket, got it to Alonzo, made a good play at the shot, bucket. For this right here, for my back wing guys, remember y'all got to take this pass away. This pass right here, that he shouldn't even have the freedom to make this pass. You guys in the back of the zones. You guys got to come out here, make this contest right here. That's an open shot, and we got to box out. You boxed out right here, but you didn't push back. You got to be more physical on your box outs, so that way he can't jump over you like this and use his height advantage. Good play right here. Pass the ball in. Immediately get involved in the action, moving quick, being eager to get the ball. Make a good play at the shot. We miss it, but good look. We're good. Yeah, more great basketball. Came in, look, both Nico and D-Lo getting aggressive in the action, no wasted dribbles, no stationary dribbles, making good movement gestures with the basketball, passing to the other side. We get over here, no wasted dribbles. Bounce pass right there. No lob passing or nothing. Good, strong bounce pass. Go to the basket. Go off 2 feet. Strong finish off of 2 feet. Should have been an N one, but you get a strong finish. Tough. Making our lives harder than it needs to be. We box out after this initial shot. We don't give them an extra opportunity at the basket for no reason. Don't give them opportunity for extra points. You gotta demand the ball, Alonzo. Gotta be a leader. You gotta make sure you call chaos. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Ball, ball, ball. Make sure you're talking. And even in these cases, make sure y'all yelling wolf. Anytime you see somebody coming from behind, let the player, whoever has the ball, let them know. Everybody yell wolf, 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 and we know exactly what that means, that somebody's trying to take it from the back. And these right here, Nico, Chaos, Max, we got to guard somebody. We're all just sitting in the paint guarding each other and not really taking up much space and not doing much covering. This pass again should never have gone through. Max, you have to run out here when we're already there. Shawty should have been there. And this dude just walks into an easy jumper. Lob passes. Get stolen. Gotta put our bodies there instead of trying to reach out. Gotta be willing to take that hit to the chest. Make sure you stop this momentum. Same thing to you, Alonzo. No hands out. Gotta put your body there. Now we get here. Now it's hard to stop him from going downhill with a full head of steam. Can't do these ball screens going to the corners. We got to get it out of there. That's exactly where we're just setting ourselves up for failure right here. And this floater is pretty much the only thing we can do. Take away our options. Nico, we just got to pass that to D'Lo a little earlier, so before the defense gets set to give him more space to be able to operate. And then you throw the lob pass, it takes away all the time we have, and the defense is set, and it makes D'Lo's job harder to be able to get this layup. They'll be good, but you just gotta make it easier for them. Give your teammates more space to operate by throwing it up earlier. A little detail. Right here, we're down in this game. We're losing 24-26. 7 minutes left. Right. It's 7:16 on this clock right here when the ref gets this ball. For John right here, when you're throwing this ball in, you got to have some more urgency right here. You got to be taking this ball from the ref's hands right here. Because by the time you throw it in, it's 7:11. That's 5 seconds that we just let go off the clock just because we're not intense enough to go take that ball and be aggressive so we can go take this game away. Okay? So we got to have that. We got to have that winning energy. But let's keep it going. You got to have that confidence to let that go, bro. Did a good job right here. I'd probably say Nico, just throw it a little bit earlier, again, to give your teammates more time. Good pass. And then you just got to let that go, my man. Have the confidence. You shot it anyway because you knew you're supposed to, but you didn't shoot it the first time because you were shooting out of fear. So we got to make sure we're staying confident, ready to fire. This is good defense right here, Nico. Good job bodying him, cutting his path off. D'Lo, you got to come down and take away that path. There's no red shirt anywhere in that vicinity. Nico's guarding 2 people by himself, and that's why he has to come outside of his spot. You got to make sure you're coming down and getting close to the basket first. Make sure that's the most important thing on your mind. No box outs, and all that work we did goes to nothing because we didn't finish the job. Job is not finished. They get all these passes, all these extra shot opportunities, and then an easy layup after all that hard work we did. Defensive possession. This is how you run This is how you run a perfect defense. We're all running back, getting to the paint. You cut this dude's path off, made him change direction, slowed his momentum down. No head of steam. Guarded his zone. Y'all communicated. Switched off effectively. D'Lo came over, guarded this dude through it. Make sure we're communicating the screen. Let D'Lo know, hey, screen left, screen left, screen left. He got over it anyway. Dribbling all the way to the paint. We step over right here, ready to take a charge. Cause this dude right here to travel, and we out. Beautiful. Remember what I said, we gotta be eager for the ball. We should always be paying attention to the ball. We should not be walking down this court like this. This is not it. This is very lifeless. This is the energy. We need energy to be able to do anything. So walking with your backs turned like this is not going to help us. Let's go. possession. Let me see, where's it at? Come on, bro. Okay, where's this at? All right. We got this play. Get it over here to John. John drives, kicks it to Alonzo. Alonzo brings it up a little bit. Dribbles back down. Gives it back to John. Gives it back to Alonzo. This ball is never made it to the other side of the court. We're now reversing the ball. So because we didn't do that and because we didn't go off at 2 feet, strong finish, it's easy to guard y'all. They can stand in one place and guard y'all. That's why we got to reverse it to the other side of the court. Make sure we're moving that ball around. It took us way too many dribbles to get initiated into this offense. Right now, we should have hit John over here on the side that we got 2 people at. That way we can start this, action a little quicker and get engaged and put pressure on the defense. We still got guys on their team that are still turned around. We got to engage them. But look, we're doing too much dribbling, dribbling around. And we can't throw cross-court passes. And then Alonzo, we got to make sure we're not hiding behind the defenders. There's somebody that's able to guard both you and D'Lo down in the paint. You got to come up here to the top of the key and don't give Nico the opportunity to throw that cross-court pass. You got to be up top of the key to make it one pass away. Help him out a little bit. Right here, gotta make sure. Oh man, let me see. So right here, D'Lo, we gotta make sure we're putting our body there. Don't give him that hole right there to be able to split you two. You gotta put your body there, be able to take the hit in the chest and stop him. Remember, when 1-2 finishes, when you're expecting contact, somebody's gonna be there. You either gotta dump this pass off to Chaos and let him be big body and go in there, or you have to be able to dribble and go off 2. The 1-2 step isn't gonna be strong enough to be able to get you there, and it's not gonna get you free throws a lot of the time. Here, D'Lo, right here. You got the ball. The ball's back there on that whatever back corner. You gotta make this dude cut. You gotta cut him off and make him make a dribble move to the center. Make him change direction. You can't let these guys just have full heads of steam, and then or else this is why Nico has to get out of place, and he can't make it out there to contest this 3, and now they have it wide open, and now it's hurt us. Gotta be more physical here, D'Lo. Gotta post this guy up, be physical, give us an easy entry pass right here. Nico, when you come here, same thing. You gotta be more physical right here and give yourself more space to operate here in this corner for the space you want for us to get it up court. Alonzo, he throws it up to you. You gotta be more physical with your guy. Hold your guy still so that way when this ball's thrown, it'll go over you guys' heads. And then you'll have it right in front of you, and then you can finish wide open on your right hand instead of having to dribble all the way up with defense on your left hand. Okay? people throw cross court passes like this, you got to make them pay. You can't just sit there and watch that happen. You're athletic enough to go get that. You got to go take that, especially passes like that are erratic. That's the whole point. That's exactly what we want when we're running these zones. Is for people to try to throw it cross court. You got to make them pay for it, especially when we got 2.5 minutes left. We need these steals. Got to box out, John. You moved out the way. Let him get right by you, and then they got an easy layup. Got to be physical. Can't let people get full heads of steam. Somebody got to cut him off, make him change direction, cut his momentum off. He went down the entire way of the court without being touched up until this foul. Then right here we got 4-on-1, and because nobody decided to box out, we have this one guy on their team that almost gets a rebound on 4 of us. We got to be up and we got to do something. And nobody has shooter. What are we doing now, guys? Got to focus. It's the reason we lose games. Alonzo on this play. If this dude was a better passer, he would have just threw it to the right here to this guy in this corner because you're not guarding anybody. You got to stay engaged. You can't just get lost in no man's land. We got to make sure we're cutting off these pathways, doing everything we can to make it hard for him. It's a good play by John, but we got to make sure we're doing everything. Level 1 basketball, higher level basketball. Right here, you turn your head, you see John. You go to the middle of the paint to take control of the defense, get them to distract them with you, and then you kick right out there to John for an open 3. We're down by 5 with 1 minute left. We have John for an open 3 on this right corner. That's the shot we want. Got to make sure we're completing it. This is level 1. I'm not mad at you taking the shot, but remember, we got to think about what's best. Your shot off the dribble or John off a catch and shoot. Wide open. Okay? We're straight, though. When you drop into the basket like this, you don't always want to outrun them. Like right here, you should have already been making contact with this guy. That way at least you know where he's at the entire time, so that way he can't sneak up on you and play last second defense on you. Gotta play physical. Gotta make contact. And we gotta fight down here, John. You're trying to box out, but you gotta get low and try to push him out. Make sure he try to do everything you can to get him that foul. Don't let him be tall. Okay. But yeah, no, y'all. I just wanted to walk y'all through that game. There was a lot of things in there that we could have done differently, obviously, to change the outcome of this game, and everything in this game is in our control. So we just got to make sure we're being physical is the main thing. Stop with the lob passes. We got to make passes up the court faster to be able to put pressure on the defense. When we go to the basket, we got to go off of 2, go strong, Go towards the contact, not away from the contact. And again, make sure that we know that you get what you give. So when we pass the ball, that's how the ball comes back to you for in a better opportunity. We have to trust our teammates and make sure we're moving it around. But other than that, good fight, and we'll work on it. We'll get better, my boy. Appreciate y'all. Peace.